Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Minoverse. My name is Mino. And with me, I have my roommates and my best friend, Melanie.
You're not going to post this, right?
Who is also, also a gigantic nerd, also a bookworm. And today she was texting me and we were talking about something that was kind of interesting, and it's the idea of bacteria. It's everywhere.
You're also 90% made of bacteria. So if you hate bacteria, you hate yourself.
Yeah, don't hate yourself.
Hate yourself.
What is that stuff like that you see girls carry in their backpack now? It's like Purell, the hand sanitizer. That's what it is.
Okay.
And so it's like I've seen an increase of like people carrying hand sanitizer to try to get rid of bacteria.
I mean, I use hand sanitizer too.
Do you really?
Well, yeah. I mean, just because bacteria is good doesn't mean you should go lick a doorknob.
Well, I don't know. I mean, shouldn't you?
No,
I mean, like
you
if you're trying to
shouldn't.
like make your immune system stronger.
No.
Well, okay,
There's
so
you don't want to risk. You will get sick. It's not like you're not gonna be immune. Like for example, when I get to work, I use the hand sanitizer and I wipe like the keyboard and the mouse thing. But literally, not even an hour ago, I dropped a ball of
I don't like where this is
of
headed.
my tea thing.
Yeah.
My tea ball flower thing. I dropped it and it went underneath the stove and I got it and I washed it with hot water.
Oh, here we go.
And I'm like, yeah, here we go.
I do the same thing. If I go to a grocery store, like the first thing I'll do is like clean off the cart. If I see those wipies, I'll clean off the cart. But if I drop food on the floor, I'm just like, nah, it's cool.
I mean, I don't do it like if I drop something on the floor, I'll rinse it like in water first. Like I wouldn't just eat it directly.
Don't judge me. I feel like you're judging me.
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying I just do it. I just go through it with water first.
Yeah, but what if there was something that you couldn't wash off with water?
Well, I mean, I don't know that. I think it's because of the human. I think it's the human
part. Yeah, but what would have humans not touched? If that's the thing, like
I think it's just leads back to the not knowing. Like I don't know what this person was touching or what this person had, but I know that there's not much underneath the stove. I know.
I see what you're saying.
Well,
like it's probably safer underneath the stove than it is at work when like there's a ton of people who are like tapping on the keyboard or like touching the mouse. It would be an interesting thing to like take a swab of both and to see like what
That's why I really want to get a microscope. I know as soon as I get a microscope, I'm going to be swabbing everything, especially the bunnies.
Because I remember they did like the swab of a dog's mouth and they found out that was like actually not too dirty. Like it wasn't super, super disgusting. Like not as disgusting as you might think it is for like licking toilet water and like eating their own poop and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, like people that sleep with their dogs, like or at least in the same room, they share the same exact bacteria or the same exact something.
Really?
They share and there people are like, should I do this with my dog? Should I sleep with them? It's like if you just live with them, you guys are sharing a lot of stuff.
That's actually pretty
If
funny.
you're healthy, your dog is healthy.
So Melanie is trying to figure out what to do with her life right now, and she's looking at two choices. She's looking at mycology, which is the study of mushrooms.
Like number 1.
She wants to be a fun guy, and the second thing is now looking at microbiology. Right. So, okay, when you sent me that text message, what was the thing that made you, I think the words you said, you're like, oh, I think I love microbiology. Like, what started this path that you were on to start talking about the biome today?
I was just listening to TED Talks, and I want to know how I can be a healthy person. Like, I realized, like, I've never, it's like no one knows what to eat. No one actually knows the science or what's behind the food that we eat. Like, I just find that interesting. I was like, I'm going to learn about nutrition just to know.
How did you end up on bacteria?
The gut. I was reading a video talking about like how important to be healthy, how important you should pay attention to your gut.
You know you're smart when you can read videos.
Read videos?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You're like, I was reading a video. So what did you find out? Like you said something specific to me, and that kind of, it was interesting. You said like bacteria has the ability to control like your temperament and your personality.
Yeah, so this guy was talking about, they were conducting this experiments with kids, and this group of children that would fed like really nutritious food, and other kids were just like processed food and like not as nourished.
Oh, okay.
And so they're seeing that the kids that were nourished were interacting better. They were being more sociable, more curious, and the kids that weren't, they were more like staying behind their parents or not wanting to look at anybody or just doing their own thing.
Like this could be a factor in
personality. I think what the experiment was saying is like, or why they think it did it had an effect on personality, because if you grew up eating shitty food, you know, you're gonna grow up being more introverted, if that's the way it works.
Wait, is that really it?
No, I'm just saying, this is my
like
opinion.
your take on
okay, so if all these kids, their parents were just feeding them garbage and all they want to do is like just feeling sick or being alone, eventually they're gonna grow up being more,
okay, so that's a whole other thing though, because like now in the current state that I'm at, like I'm very introverted, like outside of like talking to people through like the videos, like I don't really want to go out and connect with people, or at least I don't feel the strong urge to. But
so that's what I'm saying, like who knows? That's why it's not a set fact, because they say that temperament is, personality is fixed, but temperament is you're born
permanence.
with.
Yeah. Like that almost paints like being social as a better light of like being on your own or being more introspective, which is like the person that I am. Like I spend more time learning and judging myself.
Wait, so is shitty food's a good thing?
Yeah, well, I don't know, because if I have the ability to be introspective now, that's why I'm able to to be disciplined, like to study more, because I want to be better. And that's because I don't feel like going out and socializing. So based on that, then I might think like, dude, I'm going to feed my kid Twinkies. Yeah. Dude, Twinkies on deck is what I'm going to feed my kid whenever I have kids. If the cause is going to be introspective.
Anyway, well, I'm gonna wait until this is for sure a fact.
Yeah, before you start.
I'm not gonna start feeding them.
Yeah, so if you've already pulled out your stash of goodies, go ahead and like hold on really quickly until things have been finalized. All right, so I have two things for you guys. One, if you're a biologist or a microbiologist or a geneticist, I want to know like what your thoughts are. Like, is this something that you think to be true? Like, one, does the bacteria actually affect our personality? And secondly, does how we eat as we're being raised actually affect our temperament or our personality? And for all of you guys, I want to know, is this almost like an open study? Like, did you eat bad when you were younger? And if you did, like, how does that shape you now? Are you an extrovert or are you an introvert?
I did my own study.
Let us know, because that's kind of interesting. What if we, on this channel, we can find out the truth behind the correlation of food? And guys, if you like the video, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't comment.
Melanie says don't comment. I definitely want you to comment, share your thoughts on anything.
No, we're not posting this.
Right. Yeah. Right. Not posting.